311. UFC 311 recap, reaction, the whole shebang. I mean, what a card from top to bottom, prelims to early prelims, even to the main card. We had some fraud checks, we had some amazing fights, we had some great KOs, and we had some dominations. Let's get right into it, starting from the top. Show me the money. We knew it was going to happen, man. We all saw it. It sucks that Moicano didn't get more time to prepare, I guess, for Islam, because as much as you guys want to say, you know, Islam's opponent got switched to, as well as Renato, they both were facing someone brand new. Islam preparing for a 5-round main event against Arman, a wrestler, #1 in the division, top contender, compared to Renato preparing for Beneil Dariush, is very different in preparation and how they would go about their fight. I feel bad for Renato because he was on a good streak. Everything was going well, and to get subbed in 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, it's pretty sad. It didn't take long. He did have one moment. I don't care if it was a slip or not. He can say he knocked down Islam Makhachev in a fight. That's pretty awesome, even though he got subbed a minute fucking later. Hey, show me the money. He'll be back. I hope he gets the Beneil fight again. If not, book the Patty fight. Even though it's not going to happen, they're probably going to put Patty against Michael Chandler on the UFC 313 card. 313 for sure. 312 is trash. Don't even get me started on 312. It's fucking garbage, you guys. It's fucking garbage. I'm not buying that. I bought this one because I said this year I'm going to start buying the cards rather than do that bitch-ass stream. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm buying the cards. I'm not buying 312. I went immediately back on my word. Second pay-per-view of the year. I'm going back on my word. I'm not buying that card. It's trash. We move on to the next. Rest in peace, Renato Moicano. We'll be back. Book the Dariush fight or book the Patty fight. I don't even know what to do with Islam right now. Everything is fucked up because of Arman. Ilya's going to be fighting Volk with a rematch, which is ridiculous. Hopefully he gets Arman. If not, have him wait. Give Arman Oliveira rematch, 5-round main event, May in Brazil. Let's fucking do it. On to the next. Umar versus Merab. Hey guys, hey guys, I'm so sorry guys, I'm so happy, guys. Get him out of here, all right? He dominated Merab. Excuse me, Umar. I'm so fucking pumped for Merab right now. He dominated Umar from start to finish. I don't want to hear about round 1. I don't want to hear about round 2. It started at round 3. You guys know Merab takes a minute to wake up, and then he's getting going. He's like the Energizer Bunny. You just got to give him a few cranks. Round 1 crank. Round 2 cranks. Energizer Bunny, ready to go. Round 3. I mean, insane the pace he put on Umar. I don't want to hear Umar thought he won with this little fucking pointing. Stop. You lost. Take it on the chin. Move on to the next. It happens. He probably did better than O'Malley slightly against Merab, which is, honestly, I expected more. He did great defending the takedowns and stuff, but Merab was having success on the feet. I don't know why that's getting overlooked by every video I've watched and every analysis on this. Merab did pretty damn well on the feet. He did it all right compared to Umar with the striking, Thai style, whatever. Merab was gassed. Umar was gassed by round 4. I can't even say the names right. I'm so fucking excited for Merab. I mean, round 3, 4, and 5, he dumped Umar in front of Khabib. He's talking shit to Khabib standing up like this. Who does that to a Nurmagomedov? Who does that? Tell me, please, who does that in front of Khabib? I don't want to hear John Anik ask for a rematch again. He needs to go to the back of the queue, fight 1, 2, get a couple wins, come back. Book him against Peter Yan, book him against Figgy, someone at the top of the division. I don't want to see Merab fight O'Malley either right away. I think O'Malley should at least fight Peter Yan in a 5-rounder or fight Umar. One or the other. I don't think he should get the immediate rematch. I don't think that's fair. Merab deserves time off. He was forced into this with a back injury and a leg injury. That needs to be stated because everyone's talking about Umar's broken hand. Yeah, whatever. Merab accepted this fight with a hurt back and a fucked up leg with staph infection on 6 weeks' notice. Enough said, all right? Merab, by whatever he wants, he is the bantamweight GOAT. It needs to be stated. His record is insane, okay? The amount of wins he has, it tops any other bantamweight. It just does. Champion after champion, everybody. Who's his last 5? Aldo, Yan, O'Malley, Umar. Who else was it? Henry Cejudo. Insane. Enough said. Merab is the bantamweight GOAT. Needs to be stated. We go on to the next. Oh, that one fight of the night. Yeah, they deserve fight of the night. That was good. That was a great fight. Jamal Hill versus... Let's go for that. Y'all, I've been saying that non-fucking stop since he won. I wanted both guys to win. I think both guys looked amazing. I will say one thing. When I saw Jamal walk out with the knee pad straps things, you know, to protect his ACL or whatever, he had them on both knees, all right? When I saw that, I knew Yuri came out with the shaved head, ready to go, locked in. I saw one clip of him, like, training in the back, warming up or whatever, dead focused, you know, doing his little jumps and fake kicks that don't lead to anything, you know. Let's go for that. I'm so pumped, all right? His head movement was on point this fight. You know, he got lit up a little bit in round 2, not going to lie. Those body shots were getting to him. Jamal caught some steam, but, I mean, for Yuri to really change up the game plan by moving his head more and countering, he even had that southpaw slip straight hook. That was beautiful. Beautiful in the 3rd round where Jamal just... Let me just say this. Jamal is... I get it, it's the 3rd round. Both guys are tired and they're beat down, but you can't just lead with a left hook, lunging and letting your whole side down. He did that multiple times and got countered multiple times during this fight. I don't think that's a great way to fight, especially in the heavier divisions, like leading with power without any kind of defense, especially when you're going against these top guys like Yuri and Alex and Magomed that are great counter strikers. It just, that slip counter hook, it's right there every time. And Jamal did great in the pocket. He did great with his clinch knees and hurting Yuri to the body. He caught some steam in round 2 after getting knocked down in round 1, and you know, you got to be proud of that, but it's just tough, man. It's tough. For both guys, you know, I don't want to see Jamal not go too down. You know, maybe give him the Khalil fight. Maybe who else is up there? Khalil, Olberg. I mean, he could fight the loser of Olberg versus Yan, and Yuri fight the winner of Olberg versus Yan, or Yuri fight Magomed if he comes off the win or comes off the loss. By the way, 313 got announced. Insane. We all saw it coming, but we wanted the notice. I don't know how long these guys knew, but it's about time. Also, Gaethje versus Hooker. Can't wait for that one. 5-round co-main event. Fuck yeah. I like that we're starting to do more 5-round co-main events rather than, you know, 3-rounders. It just makes me happy. But yeah, I don't want to see both guys slip too far down. Jamal looked sharp. He looked good. He just got countered, and Yuri's good unless you can get him out of there in 1 or 2. He's just good. He fucking survives. Enough said about this fight. Let's move on to the next. Both guys deserve performance of the night. Spivak versus Jailton Almeida. You know, I really felt like Jailton was going to get the finish in round 2 or 3. Spivak is good on the ground. He's just not that dominant, and we've seen that before with him. I believe Tom Aspinall took him down pretty easily and kind of subbed him quick. Definitely something he can work on in the future. They were throwing leather in the beginning of the first round, and I'm happy that heavyweight fight, got over with pretty quickly. It wasn't like a drag on fucking decision. Gilton looks like he's really working on getting finishes rather than riding out the round like he did with Derek Lewis. What is he on, a 2-fight win streak now? He called out Cyril Gane. I say give it to him. Why not? Cyril Gane does not deserve the Aspinall fight. That was a fucking robbery. Volkov deserves the Aspinall rematch. I'm just going to come out and say it. I think that's what should happen. Gilton looked great, and I think for Cyril Gane, that's a good fight. Fight night main event, that's perfect. That literally has fight night main event written all over it. As for Spivak, I don't even know what to do with him right now, man. Where do we go with Spivak? Let's just leave it at that. Maybe Shamil. All right, Rainer de Ritter versus Kevin Holland. I watched the Jackson podcast with Rampage and Kevin Holland kind of going back and forth in the first 15 minutes. Really uncomfortable watch. And Kevin Holland just said he doesn't give a fuck about the fight multiple times. Super nonchalant, cool guy, whatever. I'm tired of Kevin Holland. I don't know if you guys are. It's getting irritating, how shit he is and how much he really doesn't care. He should stay at 170. He's massively undersized for 185, and that happens every time he faces a grappler. It happened last time, and all of a sudden he had a rib injury, and he came back very quickly. I'm tired of Kevin Holland. I think he should stick to the early prelims. I think we knock him down there. Get maybe like an early prelims opener. Get us fired up for the prelims. As for Rainer de Ritter, give him one of the top guys, please. Anthony Hernandez. I would love to see that one. What's the other guy's name with the fucking long hair and shit? What the fuck is his name? Oh, he could fight Vittori. That would be great. Fight for like the retards. You know what I'm saying? Like the stupid ones. People who don't really know what they're doing. Obviously, Rainer does on the ground, but on the feet. Enough said. I would love to see him go against Apollo Costa, Brendan Allen, Jared Cannonier, Marvin Vittori. One of those guys. That'd be great. I don't think he belongs in the top 5 yet. I think he needs to get a couple more. I understand he was a double champ in a different organization, but Kaya Sakura. How many times have we seen this happen before where champs in other organizations come to UFC and they just get dominated? Kevin Holland is just such a fucking bummer, you guys. Like, he's just, I don't care about the fucking fight, weed, ha. Weed, ha. California, ha. Stop. It needs to stop, okay? Focus on the fucking fights or don't fight at all. You're not cool. You're not funny. You're shit. You need to get back on the winning streak, all right? Your last couple fights have been fucking bummers. Enough said. And then acting like a fucking prick on the Jackson podcast. Like, stop. Respect Rampage, bro. You're on his podcast. Stop, bro. Anyways, fraud check right here. Also, Umar versus Marab, fraud check, all right? He was not ready for that Marab cardio, that EPO goblin fucking gremlin. I'm so happy, guys. Guys, I'm so happy. Don't leave, guys. He wasn't ready for that, all right? Fraud check number 2. Peyton Talbot just got dominated on the ground. Takedown after takedown. He was 8 for 15, it says here, 53% on takedowns. Barcelos, and it felt like he got 99% of the takedowns, and if he didn't, he was dominating the position. I understand Peyton lit him up maybe twice across the 3 rounds. Work on your fucking ground game instead of skateboarding with Tony Hawk and hanging out with Frank Ocean. You're not at that level yet, young bro. Calm down. Take a second. Work on the takedown defense. The reversal was sick that he got in round 2 or 3. I don't know what it was. How the fuck is Barcelos taking you down consistently? This guy is trash. He is old, washed up garbage. He just is. And he's still got it. Either one of these guys can go against Cody Garbrandt for all I fucking care. Right outside the rankings. Somewhere right in there. Yeah. Fraud check, man. Bikoyev just murdered Zachary Reese, and then the umpire or the ref had to go in there and get one more and slam his head against the fucking canvas. You know, that was pretty sad to see. I didn't like seeing that. What the hell is up with the ref? You're supposed to grab their head instead of fucking chuck them into the canvas. That was crazy. It's like the ref was like, you know what? Let me get one in there. Let me get. Enough said. You know. I don't know what to do with either of these guys. Back to the drawing board, I guess. Bogdan Guskov. I think he deserves a little bit up the rankings. You know, someone that can hang out with him outside of 1-2 rounds. You know, this guy is on paper he beats basically anyone on the whole rankings roster. You know what I mean? On paper. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't fucking give him Lionheart, please. Maybe someone at the very top, 12, 11. Who's over there? Who's 12, 11? Dominic Reyes. He's on a winning streak. Maybe a rematch with Johnny Walker or like a Krylov or something. I think he's good enough to hang around in that 9, 10, 11, 12 range. I don't think he's quite good enough to go against the top guys. He's just a little bit slow. He looks strong as fuck. He just is a little bit slow is what it looks like compared to those top strikers in the division like Jamal Jiri and Alex would chew him up. He doesn't look he looks like he's like a one shot at a time type of guy, and those strikers in the top of the division, they feed guys like that. They murder them. Grant Dawson, sleeper fest. I don't care what anyone says. It was dominant. I don't care. Learn how to finish fights or don't be in the fucking UFC. It is exhausting watching people like this. Unless you're Marab or you are emoting and you're making the fight fun, stop fighting like this. Learn how to finish the fight. You're ruining prospects. Like, I was really excited for Diego to go up there and work his way back into the rankings or up into the rankings because that's what he deserves. But we need to get guys like this out of the UFC. It's boring as fuck. Boring. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this one. Rinya Nakamura versus Gafarov. You are a wrestler. You're built like a wrestler. All you do is wrestle, and you choose not to wrestle. Why do you choose not to wrestle? What is going on? What are we doing? You are a wrestler. Even Cormier was like, "What? Why is he not wrestling?" And fucking Rogan was like, exhausting. I don't even know what to say. Like, you're a wrestler, bro. Take the fucking guy down. And you're sitting there striking with him, and he's emoting on you. This guy has like 8 losses in the UFC, and he's emoting on you, bro. You are a prospect. Wrestle. Wrestle, wrestle, wrestle. Work for the submission. Don't be like Grant and just like wrestle. You know what I mean? Like, wrestle, get the submission, or at least get the takedown, and you start emoting on him, bro. You cannot have a guy with a half-shaved back where his neck hair and his beard connect to his chest emoting on you, bro. What kind of look is that? Fraud check. Oh yeah, Tagir and Clayton Carpenter. I think Clayton did pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. He held his own. Tagir's just pretty dominant at not finishing fights. Kind of the same deal, A couple elbows here and there, but no devastating strikes. Hold the guy and lay on him. Head to chin. Head position and keeping your elbows tucked and shit. It's just kind of boring. Enough said. UFC 311. I give it a B+. It was pretty entertaining. I feel like the Peyton Talbot fight kind of took the wind out of the sails, and so did the Arman Sarukian pulling out, you know, that kind of was a damper on the night because Moicano was totally not prepared for Islam at all. You know, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I get it. He was preparing for a 3-rounder with Beneil, who is not even close to being on the level as Islam. It's impossible to train for that guy on short notice. You have to have at least minimum 8 to 10 week training camp for that guy. You just do. Other than that, Yuri and Jamal Hill and, you know, Merab and Umar lit the night up. I was happy with those. I was pumped up watching. Hey guys, don't leave, guys. I'm so happy, guys. EPO, guys. I'm EPO. I was so happy for him, and let's go for that. Anyways, till next time, I will be making a Saudi Arabia prediction fight video here soon, and then we'll talk about UFC 313 on that same video. Till next time.